Hello. It's Tommy T coming in from T-ster Talk. Today's topic is, why do women want men who are not marriage material? Oh my God, where do I start? Listen, I get it. There are guys out there that you just find attractive, you just want to go to, you just want to love, you want to do whatever it is, this little fantasy, well, I can fix him, I can do this and that, yada, yada, yada. But then you have to ask yourself, you're wasting your years? Are you wasting time? Because realistically, in your heart of hearts, you know he's not right for you. Why are you bothering with it? Why are you taking all the chances and having sex and doing all the fun things? Oh, I get it. You got 12 guys on your roster now. Let me have my fun. Let me do this and that because after all, I got to think like a man now and all this yada. I'm a boss and I'm this and that. But then come back later on when all that doesn't work out and then mostly blame the men for being bad in the world and you claiming us, we ain't this and we ain't that. After what you decided to do. It's just ridiculous what's going on. Ask yourself, why are you still doing it? Why are you still going after the same type of men? Oh, well, I just attract this type of thing and yada, yada, yada. No, you choose them. If you're tired of being tired, then choose better. There are plenty of men out here that are good and will treat you well, as long as you respect and love yourself first and then respect and love us the same way. There's just so much going on out here. There's guys out here that are just destroying women and don't care nothing about you. Meanwhile, think about it. You go from guy to guy to guy to guy to guy. Every guy that does something with you sexually, his DNA is in you. Let me repeat that. His DNA is in you. Now you're telling me that you have obtained all this stuff, these bad vibes from this guy and all these men, and you don't think you picked up on that? And you think a no man's supposed to come in and fix all that and repair it? No man has time to do all that. You have to understand that if you pick right from the beginning and value your body, value your life, good things will come. Just be patient. God is not going to leave you out there like that. But you need to be prepared to be a wife, not a girlfriend, not just a girl on the street, a side chick, a wife. A lot of women today do not even know how it is to be a good wife. They just want a man to find them. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says you find a good wife, you find a good thing. And don't let that confuse you. Now, I know you want to have fun, but then it's going to cost you down the road. So your youth is where we can always say, oh, I was young and dumb. Well, we all been down there, that road. I understand that. But at some point, you need a woman, an older woman in your life, a mother, an aunt, a cousin, somebody to explain to our women why are we having this philosophy about let me just find this little dude here and let me do this and it'll be fine. Oh, I had one lady tell me, oh, I'm 24, but my aunt didn't do it till she was 32, so I'm gonna wait till then. Everybody's life is different. My life is different. I'm not comparing mine to my dad or anybody else I know. I have to be responsible for me. So what is it with choosing guys that got their pants hanging down, they ain't working, they come over your house drinking up and then making you pay all the bills, and then you say there's no good men out here? Well, look in the mirror. It's what you're choosing. And the other women, they want a guy that's high value. It's just the opposite. 98% of women want a guy that has all this money. And in the black community, only 4% of men make over $100,000. And 98% want them. So the other men, the average guys, they're never going to see any kind of light of that. So where does that leave us as a community? You have to look around and say, we got to stop this. I mean, marriages are down, and in the black community, the black women, you are the least likely to get married. Least likely. I mean, somebody else is just going to go to another race and do this and do that. You're hearing about it all the time. Talking about some passport bros. Men are going to other countries, getting Vietnamese, getting Asian women, getting all different, European women. It don't matter. Anything but you. Now, why is that? It's because we are disillusioned about a whole bunch of stuff that we're doing, and it's not collectively being right. And I'm not just blaming the women. I'm just saying, in general, that's where it is right now. But the men are going to continue to act like these kind of guys as long as you allow it. You are the most essential thing on earth, and you're letting a whole bunch of bozos just have their way with you, and you think it's okay. And then when you figure like, oh, I'm hurt enough, let me find a guy now that I've kind of gotten out of my young age, my dumb era, and I'm going to sit here and try to find a good man. And then now you're supposed to now give him your all. You should be doing that before you get to him, because now he's looking at you going, oh, honey, you're damaged. I don't have time to be fixing you up. And we don't have time for it. You live longer than we do. Okay? I'm serious. If you go look at the life expectancy, women live longer than men. And we don't have time to be sitting there playing around with all this fix-a-flat type of stuff, right? We need you ready to go, especially if you're at an older age. Because men are they keep doing the same thing. They're going to keep playing with your head. They're going to keep playing with your mind. They're going to keep doing different things as long as you allow it. They're going to keep just be mindful of that. You only going to let somebody do what they can do. And so if you want to change that narrative, then change it for the good. If you want to be married, start looking down the line. How am I going to be in a position to get a good man so I can live good the rest of my life, have a nice family, and be happy? Instead of being miserable and messing around with a few guys here and there because you want to have fun. So sometimes that little fun can get you in trouble and get you pregnant, and that'll send you down a different road. Ladies, it's time to wake up. Like they did in school days, wake up! So you have got all this information in front of you. You got social media. You got the internet. You got things that you need to do before you waste your time with these guys. If you want to be married, if you really want to be loved and respected and cared for, start taking care of you. Start looking at you and your life, and things may turn around. This is T-ster Talk, and you've been warned. Take care.